I believe that library situation happened when I was 28 years old. I'm 30 years old now, and we have paid our debt.
Friend, this week, the God Moment Award goes to none other than Wiley from the Wiley Show. Come on, give it up, give it up. Woo, give it up, give it up. The reason why Wiley won the God Moment or is awarded the God Moment Award this week, because he said he paid his debt. I don't know if you remember a couple years ago, Wiley was in a situation where he had a mental breakdown and he destroyed some contents in a library. From the news or from the rumor, it was believed to have been $10,000 worth of damages. But he said he paid his debt. I was listening to a video he made a couple days ago and he was sharing that story. What really struck me is he stood in his stuff, and what came to mind was restoration and reconciliation and recovery. All that was involved in that story, because Wiley was talking about mental illness and how he would have these episodes and how it would cause his relationships with his family to be in jeopardy and how it destroyed different relationships. So he talks about that on his video. And when he said those things, the first scripture that came to my mind was a scripture from the law about restitution. And that came from Numbers 5 and 7. It basically says that if someone has wronged someone or destroyed something, that person was to restore and make full restitution. And according to the law, you had to add a fifth of the value. So if Wiley was living under that law in the Old Testament, if the damages were $10,000, he would have to add a fifth to that, which is what, $12,000. So he would have to pay $12,000 back for full restitution. I'm sure, I don't know if he had to go to court. If that's the case, I'm sure there were court fees. Maybe the library charged additional fees for inconvenience. I don't know, but I'm sure if the damages were $10,000, he probably paid a little more than that. But he did say that he paid his debt, and now it seems like he's got a handle on his mental illness that he freely talks about. And I think you should talk about that. So Wiley, yes, thank you for demonstrating a God moment. Thank you for being the responsible person that you are right now. And I encourage you to stay on the right track and keep a handle on that. Continue to talk about it, because your story is not an isolated story. Your story represents many people who need to hear this. Thank you for supporting The Smart Show. If you haven't subscribed, if you feel like you can get value from these videos, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. In the meantime, in between time, be at peace and not in pieces. Till next time, my friend.